Now, Rufai, remember, this isn't his first attempt in becoming governor of the state there. He tried back in 2019, but lost to Seyi Makinde, then tried again in 2023 as an Accord Party candidate, but was again defeated. It appears he's thinking third time's a charm, but given his track record as power minister, people online are pretty cynical. I'll take two very quick posts from X. Dozier said, "Do these people know that he was the one in charge of their darkness?" Then Ume said, "What will be his campaign motto? There's darkness at the end of the tunnel." Rufai, how are you seeing these videos, this declaration?
It might be a very dark war for him this time.
In the APC, in Oyo State. Let's not even talk about his performance as minister. He failed largely. All the promises, what I call fail, is either you pass or you fail. When you make promises, you can't achieve them. And we have lights, they work. We didn't do enough in terms of, install capacity increase, but we didn't do enough in terms of, getting the lights into the house of Nigerians. But one, as regards this, there's already a problem in Oyo State. Because don't forget, the last time, I think he ran under Accord Party, if my memory serves me right, in the last election cycle, because there was already a roadblock in APC. I think Teslim Folari emerged. Now, it looks as though there's going to be a roadblock also in this. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Did he officially leave Accord Party when he took the position from President Tinubu and came back to the APC? Anyway, I don't know how they do these things. But you were talking about, what's it called yesterday?
Senator
Sharafaddin. Which a lot of people are talking about, that might be the anointed person. But we don't know the conversation he had with President Tinubu. Because this consensus thing is Babasope. Or if they are going to now go for a party primaries, which I'm not God, I don't know, might be a big struggle for him. Because since they're already touting Sharafaddin, the primaries might be a fait accompli. So it might be that the best thing he has actually got is this ministerial position. And the dynamics have changed. The reason why Accord had a very firm footing in that last election, at least people could still go to Accord, because the current Olubadan were the people in Accord then. Alhaji Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja. That's the Olubadan now. You get. Will the Olubadan be able to hold his sway politically? He will not do that. He's a traditional ruler now. And a revered, respected traditional ruler. So the dynamics is different. Even if he tries to go back to Accord, there's another contestant or aspirant there that might also pose a problem. He might not be a big political weight, but he has grassroots. That's I'm talking about Oriyomi Hamzat, which has also openly, the broadcaster, the owner of Agidigbo in Ibadan, which has also openly declared. And you needed to see Oriyomi Hamzat's, declaration of interest. It was a massive one. When it comes to grassroots in Ibadan, I don't think anybody can beat an Oriyomi Hamzat pound for pound in terms of grassroots mobilization, the market women and all of that. Because I saw what they call crowd with Adelabu yesterday. If you say Oriyomi Hamzat should mobilize crowd, what Adelabu organized and called crowd will be small fry compared to what Oriyomi will mobilize. So I think there are many blocking ways for him. I think there are many stumbling blocks, as it were. So I want to see what will happen. If he gets it, I will be happy. But it's going to be difficult because Ibadan politics will bring a lot of spoilers. Also, we don't even want to talk about who is going to be the choice of the likes of Seyi Makinde, who is going to, let them even settle their PDP wahala first. But there are a lot of dynamics, and it's not going to be as easy as possible.
Interesting.
Some of my thoughts.
Okay. Adebayo Adelabu, we have said here, didn't perform quite well at the federal level. And I had made the point that the people in Oyo State may probably not pay too much attention to his performance at the federal level. We sit at this table, we talk about, what is your scorecard? How did you serve? But the majority of the poor people in Oyo State who are going to vote, they may not bother, because that crowd, in politics, you can rent a crowd. You were saying, oh, he was, received with a lot of support at the airport. Half of those people will probably be given 3,000, 5,000 naira. Once they collect their money, they don't care. And they don't know that that 3,000, 5,000 naira is not going to solve their problem of hunger in the next 4 years. So these electorates in Nigeria, they just wait for the next election. They collect what they can collect. The same crowd that you are seeing welcoming Adelabu will go to another political event tomorrow and collect whatever they can get from that. So it is just as it's a boom chop time for lawyers, it is also for the electorate in Nigeria, which is the problem with the state of our elections. What can work for him is the song in the background. The song in the background of that video that you showed was talking about his grandfather, Adelabu, the man popularly known as Benkelemes in Ibadan politics. He was a leader of opposition in the Western region. At a time, he was Minister of Natural Resources in the federal government, 1955 to 1956. So the name Adelabu strikes, a chord with the Ibadan people, even if the inimitable Adelabu Benkelemes died very early at 42 in a car crash. But he was reputable as a man who was known as an orator, who had the command or who had the gift of the gab.
Yes, sir.
And it was when he told the people about the peculiarness. The Ibadan people, given their level of understanding of that phrase, turned it into a Yoruba expression and said, Benkelemesi. But if you want an encounter with the level of genius of the late Adelabu, you have to go and read his book, Africa in Evolution, yes, which I had the opportunity to review years back. Many years I've been reviewing books. When the grandchildren reproduce it. Will Adelabu, has he shown that talent of excellence, of intellectual dignity represented by his grandfather? So it may work in his favor, it may work against his favor. The third point in your politics is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just hosted APC governors, where he made it clear that for the purpose of unity and cohesion within the party, the states should go and do their primaries. He's not dictating to them. Even when it has been said that consensus choice under Section 84 of the Constitution has become a problem in the party. In some states like Nasarawa and Abia and Bauchi, the state chapters are asking for direct primaries. Is that what will happen in Oyo State? So whatever choice they make will determine what the outcome will be. But if Adelabu succeeds and he wins, he should know that he cannot give the people of Oyo State the kind of service that he provided at the federal level as Federal Ministry of Power. But there's also the PDP factor. Seyi Makinde, who has resolved that he will remain in PDP, he's not going to the APC, and that he's the one in charge in Oyo State. He may well like to prove a point that Oyo State belongs to the PDP, not APC. These are the issues, in my view.
So many, as they've both stated, so many factors at play, and we'll be watching to see how it all plays out.